have not been able to find a scene of Leona referring to Ace by name, and he might only ever call him Tsun Atama, localized on En as Spiky. Leona will refer to Ortho by name and also Chibi, or Ochibi-san. Leona will refer to Jack by name and also Ichinanbo, which En localizes as Frosh. He refers to Epel and Deuce by name. Leona will refer to Sebuk by name and also Waniaro. Note, the original request for this series came from someone looking for references for a fanfic, and I am not certain if the Japanese language names are preferred 100% of the time or if it is okay to integrate English when the meaning is not obvious, so things are a little mixed together. Wani is crocodile, while Yaro is an impolite word. It technically means close to the English word guy in a literal way, but it is used to insult people. Leona uses it a lot, but as there is not really an English language equivalent, I have left it just as Yaro in this explanation. Leona refers to Riddle by name and also Akaibo-chan, localized as pampered little redhead on En. Leona refers to Azul by name and also Takoyaro, which En localizes as Cephalopunk. Leona refers to Ruggie, Floyd, Colin, Jamil and Silver by name. He will refer to Jade by name and has also called him Azul Lackey No. 1. Leona typically refers to Trey by his name, though he does call him Clover-kun during Playful Land to tease him. Leona also calls Vil by his name, calling him Vil-sama during an exasperating moment in an event. He calls Cater by his name. Leona insults Rook several times during a vignette, calling him by his name but also Hunter Yaro, Mendo Kusayaro, for something that is a hassle, obnoxious, troublesome, and weirdo who doesn't understand what people say. Leona will call Idia by his name but also Kaiware Daikon, localized as Radish Sprout, and Nekurayaro, for introvert. Leona will call Lilia by his name but also calls him a name in an event that references how he will appear and disappear and is also an old man, all in one insult. He also describes Lilia as a bat in a line where he refers to Malleus as lizard. He also calls Malleus Lizard Yaro. Leona also calls Malleus by his name and Tsunoyaro, in reference to his horns, which is different from Tsunotaro, used by the prefect. Leona will call Grim by his name, Tanuki and also Furball, K-Dama, which is the same way he introduces Cheka in Book 2. Ruggie refers to all the first and second year students as first name Kun, with no exceptions. Ruggie will usually refer to the third year students as first name San. We get a one-time exception from Ruggie for Vil and Leona, both during Fairy Gala. There is one instance for each character where he refers to them as senpai. Explained in another video, there are also 2 or 3 rare instances where Ruggie will refer to Leona as you. During New Year's, Sam refers to Ruggie as a Bucchi Imp-chan, because he is calling out the wordplay of Ruggie's name. Ruggie's last name, Bucchi, is very close to the word Buchi, which is Japanese for spotted or a mix of colors and is why the English language spotted hyena is Buchi hyena in Japanese. Jack refers to all the first-year students by their first names with no honorifics, no exceptions. Jack usually refers to the second-year students as first name senpai. He once asked Ruggie for permission to refer to him as Aniki, for older brother, the same word Leona and Ace used to refer to their own older brothers, but Ruggie turned him down. Exceptions: Jack never refers to Azul as Azul Senpai in Book 3. Jack will add senpai to Azul's name in events and vignettes, but usually after a long pause, as if he is simultaneously reluctant to be rude and reluctant to be polite. He will generally refer to the twins with the senpai honorifics, but there is at least one instance of him dropping it from Floyd's name. Jack refers to all the third-year students as first name senpai. When Jack first reunites with Vil at his orientation, he initially refers to him as Vil-san, which is possibly what he called Vil back in his hometown. He corrects himself, changing to Vil-senpai, which is how he refers to Vil throughout the main story, events and vignettes.